Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nolan Nerd Podcasts. I guess this would make it movie review number 5 now.
I guess so. Who can keep track?
Pixar's Brave.
Yeah, Pixar. Woo!
This is our 3rd video in a row. We just, before we saw the movie, you might have checked out our top 5 and top number 1 worst Pixar movie lists. Where we broke down pre-Brave what our favorite Pixar movies are, and now that we have seen Brave...
Does Brave break the top 5 for you?
It might actually hit number 5, because number 5 was just kind of a throw-up anyway.
Yeah. It's close. I mean, my number 5 was a throw-up, but it might crash.
I'd have to sit on it more. I mean, we literally just walked in the door from the movie theater, sat down,
did this for you.
This video. Really?
Yeah. 3D.
Pixar's Brave. Oh, yeah. 3D. Full disclosure, we did not see this in 3D, although in true Disney animated fashion, I heard the 3D was incredible.
I'm sure it's fine.
I
don't like 3D.
But the timing did not work for us. I don't mind 3D. I find it's enjoyable at some points. Stop it.
Whatever.
Anyway, Brave. First thoughts. Go. Bam.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, God,
it's a really good-looking movie, and it's going to look really good on Blu-ray. Its music is phenomenal. Its soundtrack is...
I was half expecting a cameo appearance by like Celtic Woman or something on the soundtrack. Like it seems almost inevitable.
It was very Scottishy and folksy. It did a lot to evoke, Scotland.
If your kids or you have seen How to Train Your Dragon, it almost invokes a similar picture.
A lot of the reviews I've read have compared it to How to Train. I've not seen How to Train.
You have to though, because you're doing the same group of like stereotype
Scottish people. Yeah, crazy Scottish people.
Not quite defined. Are they Vikings? Are they not Vikings? Are they just Scotsmen? Who knows? But that's them. They're brave people.
Yeah.
This deals with the main character Merida. Yeah. Her father
with a Scottish accent. Merida.
Her father is known as the Bear King because he hunts and kills animals, and he has lost his leg.
Ideally,
he's lost his leg in a fight with a freak bear. Who
Dire Bear.
Mordru, which was that the name that makes me think like
Mordred?
Yeah,
it's something like that.
I'm trying to look it up right now.
No, it's some sort of weird Scottish thing. But yeah, basically,
I want to say Mordru, but that's
basically, she's the princess and she doesn't want to be the princess, and
it's your typical I don't want to
be defined by my fate.
Right, I want to be my own person, that kind of thing.
I want to shoot arrows and be.
It's very fairy tale-ish, with the exception of the fact that it's not actually based on a fairy tale.
Yeah,
it's like a contemporary fairy tale.
Kind of, because
you can look at it like that.
There's a bit in there about customer service hotlines, and it's some of the jokes are kind of modern-y.
But that's any Disney movie. There's signs of the times.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be for Pixar movies. They're fairly timeless.
I agree.
And I think if I had a complaint, is that it feels more
Aladdin. I'm just saying, some of them are dated.
Yeah, it feels more like a Disney movie than a Pixar movie.
But there was only that one.
I know,
instance of it.
but like as far as the rest of it goes, it just kind of felt. It didn't feel as spectacular as any of the others.
At its core, the movie was essentially about
mothers and daughters
learning to accept your family and learning to accept what to expect on your kids. Like just because you did something doesn't mean you can force your kids to do it. Then also, you get your standard learning responsibility, all that fun stuff, respect, and throw in a healthy dose of magic, which I thought was a fun part.
I liked the magic a lot.
And I like the use of will-o-wisps. Not very commonly used elements of magic.
Nope.
The fight scenes were extremely well done. Very moody. Anytime with the bears. I felt the allusion to the Lost Kingdom was kind of a throwaway thing. Didn't really do much to further the plot.
No, it was just there. They had to fill 5 minutes.
It was a fun thing. Once you finish the movie, you're like, it could have been cut out, and it wouldn't have really mattered. So. What else you got? The voice acting was very well done.
The voice acting had pretty much every other Scottish actor that wasn't in How to Train Your Dragon was in this. Craig Ferguson, Billy Connolly, Emma Thompson, Kelly MacDonald. They were all really well done, playing crazy Scottish people.
Oh, yeah.
As you do in a Scottish
And the animation
movie.
was great. I mean, except the humans in true Pixar fashion were a little exaggerated. They're not striving for realism, but the environments were gorgeous.
Yes.
It had a lot of good humor too. A lot of it based on the three little brothers, but it's a lot of sight humor. A lot of
they don't
gags.
actually say anything.
Yeah, a lot of parts in this movie reminded me of WALL-E in the sense that they're like with the mom bear and the kids in general, any scene with them is completely silent and visual gags.
Yeah,
it's all like body movement and everything.
Yeah, there's a scene with a bear that thinks it's a human, and there's a lot of really good comic acting from it.
Yeah, that's nice and vague. I like that. You're learning. I'm proud of you. Although during our movie reviews we can do spoilers.
Good. The mom turns into a bear, and it has to act like a human while it's still a gigantic bear, and it's very funny.
And she, because her daughter's the adventurous, sporty type, she learns how to live out in the wild from her.
Eating fish.
You know, it was actually
boysenberries.
It was a nice twist on the normal mother-daughter bonding thing. Yeah, when it's not two humans doing it.
Because you know. Also, this was nice in that, you know, there was a complete family unit.
Yeah.
There wasn't like the mother died from a horrible bear.
Unlike most Disney films, both parents are alive and well.
And happy and still in love.
Yeah, I like that. And
I like the fact that even though the mom has been giving her shit for years.
You get a lot of flashbacks to her childhood when the mom was extremely loving and everything before she felt she had to groom her for her responsibilities.
Yeah, like it's kind of like a real relationship. Like, it doesn't seem crazy at all.
My one, I guess you wouldn't even call it a gripe, nitpick is the name really it didn't really have much to do with like overcoming your fear and being brave.
Yeah,
it really didn't have much. She already was to begin with, like,
and she didn't learn anything. No one learned anything about bravery.
Yeah, that's I think
I think the message, you know, is like it's like, you know, you got to be true to your destiny if you're brave enough to see it. Is kind of.
Yeah, it's tenuous at best. I mean, don't get me wrong; it's a nice, catchy title.
Oh, it is. No, I mean, like if you were giving that message to a kid, that's a great message. But if you think about it,
yeah. Then I mean, you know, other names like Toy Story, bam, like Monsters Incorporated, WALL-E, it's the name of the robot. Up,
Ratatouille.
You know, Brave just doesn't really have much to do with the plot. I guess that's really my nitpick.
It's not a huge thing, but it's there.
And I mean, when that's really all you can think about it,
it was fine. It was.
It's.
I think it was like. I want to say it was like 10 minutes too long.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think so.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it still is perfectly fine. But I think if they cut out 10 minutes, it would have been better. I mean, it was
I don't even know how that would go about. I didn't think it was very long at all. In fact, I felt it was kind of short. Just kind of the endings, the climax started coming up, and I'm like, really, already? But
it was about an hour and a half, hour 40 minutes.
Okay. Do you agree to disagree? No, you're wrong. Haha. Anyway, I mean, all said and done, it is everything you expect from a Pixar movie. A nice blend of action, humor, family moments, some tenderness, great music, great visuals, solid voice acting.
I'll recommend seeing this. I would recommend skipping class to see this.
This was probably the only Pixar movie that doesn't have like a real big name voice actor attached to it.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Like,
unless you watch BBC.
Well, Toy Story had Tim Allen and what's his face?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, that's it.
Biggest star in the world.
Shut up.
Can we talk about La Luna?
Yeah. Oh God, the short was phenomenal.
The short,
La Luna.
La Luna is the short as in front of every Pixar movie.
Completely silent.
Basically, it's the story of a grandfather, a father, and a son, and their job is to go to the moon and tidy it.
And basically, they're in charge of the different phases of the moon.
It's completely wordless,
and I love it.
It was beautiful. It was well acted. It's getting a lot of praise, and deservedly so. I think my favorite show before this was the one with the magician's hat.
That was a good one too.
I think this one works on a completely different level than that.
This one I think was more for the adults than the kids.
Yeah, because there was a lot of
stunning.
There was a lot of rustling while this was playing.
It was a lot of. I mean, it's definitely have to have a good attention span and appreciate a more subtle story.
But it was great animation.
But yeah, let's get down to it. What do you give it? Would you recommend it, and would you buy it?
I'm going to give it like an 8. I would recommend it, and I would probably buy it opening day.
I I loved it. I'm giving it a 9. I definitely recommend it, and this is a day one purchase. I might even spring for the 3D Blu-ray just because I have the capability, and Disney never really disappoints with their 3D. And when you buy it on opening day, the price is pretty much negligible difference. So
Yeah, because Disney doesn't ever do like major sales for their stuff, so
No.
it's either day one or day never.
Exactly. So,
But yeah, I would buy
this
it.
is definitely a go watch from the Nolan Nerds. But as it stands, I'm Matt.
I'm Chris.
We're the Nolan Nerds, and go see Brave. Definitely worth your while.
You should email us.
What do we do? Oh yeah, we should probably
Hey,
email us at nolanerdpodcast
we have
at gmail.com.
social media.
Facebook at Nolan Nerd Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at Nolan Nerd Podcast. Check out the YouTube channel you're already watching. YouTube/Nolan Nerd Podcast. Our Friendster and LinkedIn and MySpace. None of those
And
exist.
hula hoops and hopscotch and your PlayStation 3s and your Xbox
I
360s.
hate you. Going away. Bye.
Bye.